Hi, this is Talia MK at FUELD 2.0 Conference 2025 Dubai, and we have with us Mr. Sajit Warrier. He's a founder, filmmaker, AI, VFX specialist, AITEUR, technologist, private limited. Anything else am I missing? And he
No,
has been awarded as a trendsetter to watch out for. First of all, congratulations on all of those
thank
things.
you. Thank you
But
very much.
setting a trend in an era
Yeah,
where AI and technology, everybody is an influencer or
that's
an
right.
actor, how does it feel?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to do something which is new, but also we are also merging what is traditional. So we haven't gotten rid of the traditional aspect of filmmaking, and that's where we find ourselves being a little, trend
Yeah.
setting as such. The general idea is when you use AI content to create stories, it becomes a little, especially with the current platforms and current tools, it becomes easy, but to kind of stretch it for larger
Yeah.
formats is very difficult, and
But do
that's where
you
we
think
come
now
in.
everybody's becoming a filmmaker,
Yeah,
everything with their iPhones or camera, everybody's having
everybody
a camera,
is.
everybody's having a mic, they're like, oh, we
Exactly.
can make it. But do you think that will always be neglecting the real filmmaker idea?
That's
Do you
right.
think that they will always be short in creating that kind of film or quality?
Exactly. But I feel it just kind of democratizes the whole storytelling. It is giving a lot more power to people, but generally the tools, the traditional aspect of filmmaking doesn't change much.
Hmm.
And you have to learn what filmmaking is to just tell
Yeah.
these stories in a certain way people are used to. So I feel that's what we bring to the table, where we are kind of merging what was, what was working before and kind of
There's
will
so
create.
many films, not films, short films and all they're making through AI.
That's what. That's
And
what.
do you think, and they're also using like ChatGPT and all for the story
Yeah, yeah,
script.
yeah.
Do you think actors or filmmakers will be out of
No,
work?
I would never say that. I think that's the
No, but
human
there isn't it
connection.
the scary
It
part
is
here?
scary. It is scary. And that's the reason, as a filmmaker, 3 years back when I started the company, I really found that coming soon. And I
Yeah.
was scared because I think technology is taking, I mean, technologists are taking that leap and creatives are being pushed back. So
Yes.
that's where we came in the
Because it's
picture.
cheaper.
It is cheaper,
Yes.
and so we wanted to have that say in the room when people are talking about movies which we are born. I mean, I've been working in the industry for about 18 years,
Oh,
shooting
mashallah.
from film to digital to VFX, so I have kind of merged, gone through the
You have
whole.
adapted in growth, but you
Exactly,
have not
exactly.
left the
No,
quality, the core.
yeah, because that is where, I think the storytelling, there is a formula for it to do it right. And I think you need to go and slog it out to
Yeah.
find that. Otherwise, these generic tools are doing generic things which will
Mm.
work for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. But if you want to stretch it and really tell long stories, and that's why, I mean, the previous
Yeah.
speaker was talking about, audiobooks and
Yes.
literature, and how we can use that to tell stories and longer
Do you
stories.
think it is getting difficult to create movies, cinema movies?
Yeah.
Because now everybody wants to be on a social OTT
Yeah,
platform.
yeah, yeah.
Do you think that it will be lacking the culture, will be lacking the actually quality of the
It
movie?
is,
And
it is.
how and if we can overcome this?
Right. I think generally there is a pre AI era and post AI era.
Yes.
So I think the pre AI era was kind of, we were going into that slop of humans kind of being okay, secure with the kind of
Mm,
stories we were telling. I think we were okay with, these Marvel movies, and we were that franchise movies, that original
yeah.
storytelling was slowly getting lost. And AI has kind of
Yeah.
regurgitating the same crap. So that AI slop is also based
Because
out of
they're
human
only, yeah,
stuff.
because that they don't have their own mind. They're
Exactly.
actually just going to the
Using the
history
old
and
ones.
using the.
Using the old
What
ones.
are the most challenging thing do you find as a filmmaker in
Right.
this era, where you meet different kind of a lot of talented people as well? But how do you think you stand out or your company stands out?
Right. I think we can't not work in the AI world. I mean,
Yeah.
it's there. Now we can't say that AI is bad and we can't use it. So I think kind of merging with that world and trying to, as a filmmaker, bring what we can into that
Hmm.
world is something that will help change things,
Yeah.
tell stories differently. I think that's
How
what
do
we.
you think you're gonna make your traditional filmmaking work with AI and create a balanced
Yeah,
workflow?
I feel, as you said, will the actors go away? Will filmmakers go away?
Yeah,
I
this is
don't want.
scary for
Yeah, I
us.
don't want ever that to happen. So
Yeah.
that's where I think we need to take control of that,
Yeah.
and we need to come together. I think that there will be a hybrid process, which is why I would love to have a live action come AI world. I think that is what we would love to do.
Can you share like before and after example of a speed and cost?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's always speed and cost. I mean,
Yes.
previously it took us, say, 2 years to make an animation movie. Now
Yes.
it is done in about 8 months.
Yeah.
And using the traditional people, there are concept art designers that we've been using, there are storyboard artists which we are using. But that, when you take to the AI world, it becomes faster. So
So,
that is kind of
wouldn't you
speeding up.
feel like the producers, the executive producers who are chipping
Yeah.
in the money, as a filmmaker, you have an idea, you have the mindset of
Right.
tradition and balancing it out.
Right. Right. Right.
But when they'll be like, cut the cost,
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
better, do it like this,
Yeah.
you're gonna have the same thing. How do you deal and convince
Right.
those kind of difficult? Because
Right.
this is like something you have to go hand in hand.
Yeah, I think what previously used to happen was there was a lot of expense going on movies because it wasn't planned well.
Yes,
So
yes.
now the planning can come in the forefront using AI. So I have suggested people that let's make a movie in 3 months just to see how the whole thing flows, and then go back into shooting exactly what you need. So like an Indian movie would cost 150 crores, we can cut it down to 75 because if you plan it well, and that initial cost is what we can plan and do well.
Which if you see the different industries you've been working with different,
Yeah.
maybe working with different Middle Eastern,
Exactly.
what do you think lacks in this industry? Then,
Right.
because Bollywood is too old, Hollywood is
Yeah,
too old,
yeah,
they
yeah,
know a
yeah.
lot more.
Right.
But what do you think that lacks still in
Uh-huh.
all of these industries?
No, I think stories. I think there are a lot of folk stories which are not being told. I think we need to go back to original storytelling.
It's getting, even the rom-com stories
Yeah,
are not
not
good.
yeah,
You
exactly.
remember the holiday?
Exactly.
Those were so
So much,
good,
yeah,
but
yeah.
now it's
Now it is kind
nothing.
of rejigging the same thing. I
Yes,
think that is
and
what is
it's just,
missing.
I believe everything is more sexualized in a way.
Yeah, it is true. It
That
is true.
beautifulness of
Yeah, the
Bollywood,
romance. Yeah,
it's
that is
gone.
missing. It's
That is gone.
yeah, yeah.
So I think we need filmmakers to make
Definitely.
that happen.
Definitely.
So as you said, AI help us mostly nowadays, but where shouldn't it help? Like where you say, I wouldn't expect AI to help in this thing of mine when I'm creating a
No, I
something.
think I think people should not be let go. I think actors, the musicians, the real talented people who spend so much time
Yes.
creating it shouldn't be
Especially
let
being in
go.
a field which is, half of the
Yeah,
time you're unemployed,
exactly,
and then you
exactly,
work.
exactly.
I
It takes 2 years to get a project, and
know.
then
Yes.
that takes 2 years more. So
And
it
then
takes a
you say
lot.
that AI is going to do at a
Exactly,
cheaper
it is
rate, then
scary.
yeah,
It
it
is
is
scary.
scary.
Yeah.
So, what is the one advice you would like to give to the young filmmakers
Right.
who are just starting off, and they are of course they're bringing their life or
Right.
filmmaking with AI,
Yeah.
because that's what they've grown into.
Right.
What advice would you give them?
No, I think learn about movies, figure out what it used to happen to create those movies, learn about it, understand how shots have been created before, so that when you bring those old things which have worked into the current scenario, you will learn better. I think that learning, you shouldn't lose that how it was done before. There was something masterpieces have been done before.
Yeah,
So I think
amazing.
we shouldn't lose that.
What are you taking away from the 2.0 conference?
I'm energized. I've been meeting so many amazing people,
That's
people with
amazing.
great thoughts. So I think there is a lot of potential. I think we need to just kind of focus more on what we really shouldn't lose out in this world. I think.
Thank
that's
you so
important.
much for your time.
Thanks a lot.
I'm gonna talk to you after, because well, we don't
Definitely.
have time.
Definitely.
But it was lovely talking to you.
Lovely
Thank you
talking
for
to you.
telling us. Being authentic, using help, adapting
Yeah.
is amazing. Grow, but be authentic, be yourself, dream big, be kind. This is Talia MK signing up. Thank you.
Thanks.